Next up, we have Lee Cordova, who's taking on Zach Snyder. We're going to start with Zach Snyder, man I know well, who's looking forward to make his return to mixed martial arts. Welcome, everyone, to our live Absolute MMA podcast. My name is Jaden Ants, and I'll be interviewing a selection of our fighters from our card coming up on April 26th, live at the Deerfoot Inn and Casino in beautiful Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Zach, buddy, how you doing?
Hey, so good. Yourself? Good
Very well. You too. It's been a long time.
Yes,
I see. I think you're at work right now, if I'm not mistaken. So if that fire bell goes off, totally understand if you drop the phone and run.
I'll let you, I have a few seconds to. I have to listen to the tone and see if it's my truck going out. But
okay.
If we get a call, I got to run. But I should be okay for a few minutes here.
As a Calgarian, I appreciate it. So you do what you have to do. We appreciate what you do,
and
Zach,
I appreciate you. No problem.
But hey, happy to jump in here. And you know what? We're just going to jump right into it and give the fans what they want to hear, which is Zach Snyder back in mixed martial arts. I got to ask, before we do anything else, what drew you back?
So I retired from fighting. It's just I started fighting at a pretty young age. Started training when I was 14. First fight, I was freshly 17 there. And life just changes a bit. Big thing that happened in my life is my coach and mentor, Max Marin, passed away, unfortunately. And, that's part of it, but also just trying to change my life. Fighting is all I did growing up. And I needed to expand my horizons a little bit because I wanted to become a Calgary firefighter. So I had to work on other things, and just, man, time flies by, right? You're doing other things. You're trying to build the life that you want and you dream of. And fighting at some point has to take a back burner because I don't look at it as a viable career path. Some people make it work, but it's the percentage of people of billions in the world is 0.0000, right? You got to think about it realistically. And now I'm in a great spot where I have the money, I have the time, I have the resources to dedicate myself to training. And I don't have this burning sensation of, I got to be doing all these things in the background. I'm just kind of on cruise control right now, which is nice. And I'm the narrator of my own story, and been passionate about martial arts my whole life. And I'm healthy and I'm feeling good, and I'm coming back, baby.
You're doing it for the love, and you're doing it for you, which is really what's
doing
exciting. And in turn, you're doing it for me because I get to see you back in the cage, which I have always wanted to experience again. So now you're undefeated, professional record 2-0. What kind of pressure does that come at you?
It's no pressure for me. Again, I fight for me. I'm not fighting for the credentials or anything like that. It's not about winning or losing. Obviously, you're going to fight to win, but it's not about the end result. It's about the process for me. The process is actually where I get satisfaction from. The personal growth, the physical growth, the spiritual growth I get from it. And, if you trust the process, everything falls into place. If you're supposed to win, it's your night, you're going to win. And if not, then God's will, it's some things aren't up to you. You can just only focus on what you can control. So it's not, it's no pressure to me. If I lose, anyone who loves me knows me. Anyone who really cares about me will love me either way. It's not a thing. I just hope I perform good. And obviously I'm fine to win, and I'm training to win here. And things are just out of your control fighting, and you just can't focus on the end result. You just got to focus on the next step forward and what you can do with the time you're allotted.
For sure. And you know what? The respect is always there, no matter what. When you step into that cage or ring or mat or anything like that, you're already part of the 1%. So, the respect is always there, no matter what. So, no, I appreciate that and respect your answer deeply. So what challenges do you anticipate from your opponent? And did you know much about Lee?
I don't know too much about Lee. Respect to him for taking this fight, flying up to Canada. Slight altitude and stuff, so coming up here, respect. I watch a few videos. I get my coaches to do it. I generally don't really focus too much on my opponent. I just focus on my strengths, working on my weaknesses, and doing what I can control. Seems like he's a little bit taller than me, big guy. He's kind of rammy in kind of an awkward way, but also it makes it dangerous. He looks like powerful, imposing. he's definitely not scared to lose or take risks, which makes people dangerous, right? He's gonna come out. I'm sure he's gonna fight hard, and he's a grown man. I've seen his fights. I know he's tough physically and mentally, and just got to be careful. Got to be defensively responsible, and it's hard to say. Just like myself, he's been on a long layoff, and people change. Like there's that saying, no man steps in the same river twice, for it's not the same river, and he's not the same man. So you never know what to expect. You just got to focus on what you can control, and hopefully it all works out.
Totally appreciate that. So training at Knuckles MMA, how did that influence your fight style?
Yes, sir. Knuckles, infamous Calgary old school gym, one of the first mixed martial arts gym in Western Canada, run by Max Marin. It influenced me a lot because I came there knowing absolutely zero about fighting and leaving as a professional. So Knuckles, no secret, it's a very forward fighting gym. Guys from Knuckles always pushing the pace, always pushing forward and looking to win. Like Max would say, we don't win every single fight, but every single time our opponent goes to the hospital, every time. And it's generally true. Like it just, there's some methods we could have changed for sure, but I think we had a lot of good training partners. We were led by some really good coaches, and it really kind of beat the coward and the fear out of you. You just got so much repetition, so much work on your offense. And these are lessons I'll take forever. It was like one of the first true mixed martial arts gyms I've ever heard of, because Max just had his own system, and it was just beautiful the way he could transition from striking to grappling, the striking within grappling, like the ground and pound and takedowns off the fence, takedowns from striking. Just such a unique system. Max was teaching things back in the day, back in 2008, that these techniques like you're seeing today, like Max used to always teach like the calf kick, and everyone's like, like half kick. Now look at the calf kick. Calf kick's huge, right? I remember he was teaching the front snap kick way before Silva knocked out Belfort with that kick. And he was teaching that for years before. He's like, you'll see, this will make a huge surge in MMA. A few years later, boom, that KO happened. So it's pretty cool. Max was just such a master of his craft, and I miss him a lot, and I'm looking forward to getting back in there.
And ahead of his time for sure. I'm sure this will be a beautiful display of what Max taught you, and a beautiful display of your respect to him and Knuckles and the whole family that's behind you to do it. So I just got to ask, as a fan, and I think I'm going to ask this question, but if and when you win, are you going to come back and fight again?
Quite possibly. I can't give you a yes or no answer, because each fight could be your last. You could get injured, and just things change. I don't know how I'm gonna feel being in there and surrounding it. It's been quite a long time, but like every fighter says, you just got to focus on the next step ahead and the next fight. You can't look past your opponent. I'm in a good spot now. I could definitely keep fighting, rack up these wins, but I can't promise anything. We're going to see. The truth will come out when we fight. So I can't really answer past that, but I'm not saying no. I'm not saying yes. I'm definitely open to it. Regardless of fighting again, mixed martial arts will always be a part of my life.
Love that answer. Appreciate it. Respect it, first and foremost. But I had to ask it because I get excited about it. So, Zach, thank you so much for being available and taking time out of your busy schedule as a Calgary fighter. We appreciate you. We appreciate what you do, and really looking forward to seeing you under those lights. So I'll see you in the cage in a few weeks.
Yes, sir. I'll see you soon. You have a great day. Thank you so much.
You too. Thanks,
Talk
Zach.
later.